Welcome back to our channel. Did you know that John Wayne appeared in over 170 films and became an irreplaceable icon of American cinema? With his strong masculine image in westerns and war movies, he was not just a movie star, but also a symbol of resilience and determination. However, behind the spotlight lies untold stories of a tumultuous life, a complex family, battles with addiction, and heart-wrenching final words. Join us as we delve into the entire life of John Wayne in the following sections to better understand the man who left an indelible mark on the history of American cinema. Born on May 26, 1907 in Winterset, Iowa, John Wayne entered the world as Marion Robert Morrison, the son of Clyde Leonard Morrison and Mary Molly Alberta Brown. The Morrison family moved frequently, and in 1914, they settled in California. It was here that young Marion earned the nickname Duke. This endearing moniker came about because of his constant companion, an Airedale Terrier also named Duke. The local fireman in Glendale, who saw the inseparable pair walking together every day, began calling the boy Little Duke and the dog Big Duke. Marion preferred the name Duke over his given name, and it stuck with him throughout his life. John Wayne's academic journey took a significant turn when he received a football scholarship to attend the University of Southern California. His athletic prowess promised a bright future on the gridiron, but fate had other plans. A body surfing accident left him with a broken collarbone, abruptly ending his football career and scholarship. Forced to find a new path, Wayne began working at Hollywood film studios, a decision that would change his life forever. In Hollywood, Wayne's dedication and hard work did not go unnoticed. He formed a close relationship with director John Ford, a man who would play a pivotal role in his career. Ford saw potential in the tall, handsome young man and gave him numerous opportunities to learn and grow within the industry. This mentorship proved invaluable as Wayne honed his skills and prepared for his big break. John Wayne's career took a monumental leap forward with his breakthrough role in John Ford's Stagecoach, 1939. This film not only showcased Wayne's acting abilities, but also established him as a leading man in Hollywood. The success of Stagecoach catapulted him into stardom, and he quickly became a household name. Wayne's career was further solidified with iconic roles in films such as The Searchers, True Grit, and The Alamo. Each performance added to his growing legend, and his portrayal of rugged, stoic characters resonated with audiences worldwide. Wayne's ability to embody the quintessential American hero made him a beloved figure in cinema. Working with some of the most esteemed directors of his time, Wayne's filmography expanded to include over 80 films. His collaborations with directors like Howard Hawks, Henry Hathaway, and of course, John Ford, produced some of the most memorable films in Hollywood history. Wayne's on-screen presence was unmatched, and his influence extended beyond his performances to shaping the very essence of the American Western genre. One notable story that highlights Wayne's dedication and perseverance involves his work on Stagecoach. Despite initial skepticism from major studios about casting him in a leading role, Ford was confident in Wayne's abilities. The director's faith paid off, as Wayne delivered a performance that was both powerful and nuanced, proving to the world that he was more than capable of carrying a major film. John Wayne, although later becoming a symbol of American cinema, had to endure numerous challenges and obstacles throughout his career. In the beginning, he had to accept many small roles in low-budget films, which often went unnoticed and did not bring him fame. Wayne struggled to build his career during the Great Depression, a difficult period when the American economy collapsed and many people lost their jobs. This period not only affected his personal life, but also made finding acting opportunities more challenging. One of the biggest challenges Wayne faced was early commercial failures. A prime example was the film The Big Trail, 1930, which was expected to be a turning point in his career, but flopped at the box office. Nevertheless, Wayne did not give up. His persistence and determination helped him overcome these obstacles and continue to pursue his passion for acting. A particularly inspiring story about Wayne's perseverance involves his return to small roles in B-westerns, a genre of low-budget films, after the failure of The Big Trail. Instead of becoming discouraged, Wayne used this opportunity to hone his acting skills and develop his own style. His relentless dedication and determination eventually paid off when he landed his breakthrough role in Stagecoach, 1939. John Wayne's battle with addiction to alcohol and cigarettes was a significant aspect of his life, with profound consequences for both his health and career. Known for his heavy smoking, Wayne reportedly consumed up to 6 packs of cigarettes a day. This relentless habit severely damaged his lungs, leading to a diagnosis of lung cancer in 1964 and the subsequent removal of his entire left lung and 2 ribs. Despite these drastic measures, Wayne found it incredibly difficult to quit smoking, further jeopardizing his health. In addition to his smoking addiction, Wayne was also a heavy drinker. His preference for strong alcohol often led to excessive drinking sessions, which created numerous challenges on the film set. It was widely known among his colleagues that Wayne preferred to shoot his scenes in the morning because by the afternoon, his drinking would render him difficult to manage. His behavior became increasingly erratic and aggressive as the day progressed, making it challenging for directors and co-stars to work with him. The reasons behind Wayne's addictions were complex. The pressures of maintaining his public image as a rugged, tough Western hero likely played a role. The intense demands of his career, combined with the physical toll of performing his own stunts and the emotional stress of personal and professional challenges, may have driven him to seek solace in alcohol and cigarettes. Additionally, the culture of Hollywood at the time, where heavy drinking and smoking were not only accepted but often glamorized, likely contributed to his dependencies. Wayne's addiction negatively impacted his relationships with many of his colleagues. Directors and actors alike found it difficult to collaborate with someone whose behavior was unpredictable and often disruptive. For instance, his habit of disappearing between takes to drink or smoke disrupted filming schedules and frustrated those he worked with. This erratic behavior strained his professional relationships, leading to tensions and conflicts on set. Despite his towering presence and legendary status in Hollywood, Wayne's personal battles with addiction reveal a more complex and troubled side of the star. His struggles with alcohol and cigarettes not only affected his health, but also his ability to maintain professional relationships, ultimately casting a shadow over his illustrious career. Wayne's story serves as a stark reminder of the human vulnerabilities that even the most iconic figures face, highlighting the personal costs of addiction that can accompany public success. John Wayne's personal life was as dramatic and eventful as his film career, marked by 3 marriages, numerous affairs, and 7 children who have all left their own mark on the world. First wife, Josephine Josie Sains. Wayne's first marriage was to Josephine Josie Sands, a union that produced 4 children, Michael, Tony, Patrick, and Melinda. This marriage ended in a highly publicized divorce, largely due to Wayne's infidelity. One of the most scandalous aspects was his affair with Marlene Dietrich, which lasted about 3 years. The affair began shortly after Dietrich reportedly demanded her agent to introduce her to Wayne, saying, "Daddy, get me that." This blatant disregard for his marriage vows created significant tension and ultimately led to the breakdown of his relationship with Josephine. The public nature of Wayne's affair with Dietrich and the gossip that followed added further strain to his marriage. As the rumors spread, the media frenzy intensified, putting Wayne and Josephine under constant scrutiny. Publications of the time often highlighted the dramatic and scandalous nature of their relationship. The Los Angeles Times once noted, "Wayne's personal life mirrored the tumult of his on-screen roles, with a real-life drama that captivated the public." This external pressure exacerbated their marital problems, making their separation not only inevitable, but also chaotic. The divorce became a widely covered event, with every detail scrutinized and reported, turning their personal turmoil into a public spectacle. Second wife, Esperanza Chata Bauer-Diaz. Wayne's second marriage to Esperanza Chata Bauer-Diaz was even more tumultuous. Diaz struggled with alcoholism, which led to frequent and heated arguments. Their relationship was notoriously stormy, characterized by jealousy and violence. One particularly infamous incident occurred when Diaz, in a drunken rage, attempted to shoot Wayne as he entered their home. This level of dysfunction and constant conflict led to their eventual divorce, leaving a dark chapter in Wayne's personal life with no children from this union. Wife, Pilar Palete. Wayne's third and final marriage was to Pilar Palete, a Peruvian actress and the daughter of a Peruvian senator. This marriage brought a semblance of stability to Wayne's personal life, and the couple had 3 children together: Aisa, John Ethan, and Marisa. Pilar played a significant role in Wayne's later years, providing support and care during his struggles with health issues. Their marriage lasted until Wayne's death, marking his longest and most stable marital relationship. John Wayne's children. Among John Wayne's 7 children, a few have made particularly notable contributions and left a significant impact. Michael Wayne, born on November 23, 1934, was deeply influenced by his father's career and worked in the film industry. He played a significant role in managing and preserving John Wayne's legacy, serving as the president and chairman of the board of the John Wayne Foundation. Michael's notable contributions to the foundation and his work in the industry left a lasting impact. He passed away in 2003 due to heart failure caused by lupus erythematosus. Mary Antonio Tony Wayne LaCava, born on February 25, 1936, pursued a brief but memorable career in acting, known for her appearances in The Quiet Man, 1992, and Meet the Stars, 1941. Despite her acting career, Tony is remembered for her role as a devoted wife and mother. She faced her battle with lung cancer with strength and grace, passing away in 2000. Patrick Wayne, born on July 15, 1939, carved out a successful acting career, appearing in over 40 films, including iconic movies like The Searchers and Mr. Roberts. He also hosted television shows, becoming a familiar face on the small screen. Patrick's contributions to the entertainment industry continued the Wayne legacy in Hollywood until his retirement in 1997. Asa Wayne, born on March 31, 1956, initially followed her family into acting with roles in films like McClintock, 1963, and The Alamo, 1960. Later, she transitioned to a successful career as an attorney in Los Angeles, demonstrating her versatility and determination to succeed in a field outside of Hollywood. John Ethan Wayne, born on February 22, 1962, began his career as a stuntman before transitioning into acting. He has made significant contributions as the director of the John Wayne Cancer Foundation, continuing his father's legacy in the fight against cancer and ensuring that the Wayne name remains synonymous with charitable work and advocacy. Marisa Wayne, born on February 22, 1966, chose a quieter path compared to some of her siblings. She married Tony Ditto on May 4, 2005, and they have 2 children together. Marisa's life reflects a balance of maintaining her father's legacy while nurturing her own family, political views, and controversies. Moving on to the issue of political views. John Wayne, known for his rugged on-screen persona, also had a prominent off-screen presence, marked by his conservative political views and involvement in various controversies. His outspoken stance on several issues made him a polarizing figure. Wayne was an ardent supporter of the Vietnam War, believing in the necessity of American involvement to combat communism. This viewpoint was prominently reflected in his 1968 film, The Green Berets, which he directed and starred in. The movie was one of the few Hollywood productions to portray the war in a positive light, aligning with Wayne's staunch anti-communist beliefs. Critics and anti-war advocates criticized the film for its propagandist tone and unrealistic depiction of the war. The film depicted American soldiers as unequivocal heroes and the Vietnamese as villains, a portrayal that many found overly simplistic and propagandistic. In one notable scene, Wayne's character, Colonel Mike Kirby, delivers a speech justifying the U.S. presence in Vietnam, which was seen as a direct endorsement of the controversial war. In addition to his views on the Vietnam War, Wayne held conservative opinions on civil rights. He was a vocal critic of the civil rights movement of the 1960s, expressing views that many considered outdated and discriminatory. His statements from a 1971 Playboy interview, where he voiced support for white supremacy until the blacks are educated to a point of responsibility, and justified the displacement of Native Americans, sparked outrage and significantly tarnished his public image. Wayne stated, "I don't feel guilty about the fact that 5 or 10 generations ago, these people were slaves." These remarks were widely condemned and have led to ongoing debates about his legacy, with some calling for the removal of his name from various honors and landmarks. Wayne's political beliefs also influenced his film work beyond The Green Berets. In The Alamo, 1960, a film he directed and starred in, Wayne embedded themes of American patriotism and the fight for freedom, which mirrored his own values. These films were more than entertainment. They were mediums through which Wayne expressed his ideologies. Despite his controversial views, Wayne maintained significant support from conservative circles and remained a beloved figure to many. His close friendships with political figures like Richard Nixon and his public endorsements of Republican candidates further cemented his role as a conservative icon. However, his divisive statements and the politicization of his films ensured that his legacy would be complicated and hotly debated for years to come. John Wayne's political views and the controversies surrounding them highlight the complexity of his character. While he remains a legendary figure in American cinema, his legacy is undeniably intertwined with the political and social turbulence of his time. What do you think about John Wayne's political views and their impact on his legacy? Do you believe his contributions to cinema outweigh his controversial opinions? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Battle with illness and heartfelt last words. John Wayne, a legendary figure in American cinema, faced his most challenging battle off-screen. In 1964, he was diagnosed with lung cancer, a revelation that would mark the beginning of a long and arduous journey with illness. The diagnosis was a significant blow for Wayne, known for his tough, indomitable persona. To combat the disease, he underwent surgery to remove his entire left lung and 2 ribs. Despite the severity of the procedure, Wayne approached it with the same resilience and courage he often displayed in his roles. This major surgery was a testament to his will to survive and his commitment to continue his life's work. Wayne publicly announced his battle with the Big C, a term he coined to describe cancer, urging people to get regular checkups and be vigilant about their health. His battle with cancer did not end with surgery. In a bid to find a lasting solution and contribute to medical research, Wayne participated in a cancer vaccine study. This involvement reflected his determination to fight the disease head-on and his hope to help others facing similar struggles. He was not just a fighter in his films, but also in his personal life, showing a level of bravery and commitment that inspired many. Wayne's participation in this study highlighted his willingness to embrace experimental treatments, hoping for a breakthrough that could benefit future cancer patients. As Wayne's health continued to decline, he experienced a profound transformation in his spiritual life. Near the end of his life, he converted to Roman Catholicism. This decision was influenced by his wives and children, who were devout Catholics. Wayne's conversion was a significant and deeply personal choice, reflecting a search for peace and solace in his final days. It also illustrated his willingness to embrace change and find comfort in faith even as he faced the inevitable. His conversion was a poignant moment, underscoring his humility and his desire for spiritual closure. In his final moments, Wayne's toughness gave way to a profound tenderness. On June 11, 1979, at UCLA Medical Center in Los Angeles, the man who had become an icon of rugged masculinity showed his softer side. As he lay in his hospital bed, semi-conscious and surrounded by loved ones, he shared a deeply emotional and touching moment with his longtime companion, Pat Stacy. With a clarity that belied his weakened state, he uttered his last words. "Of course I know you. You're my girl. I love you." These words were a poignant farewell, encapsulating the deep bond and love he felt for Stacy. It was a moment that revealed the depth of his emotions, showing that even the strongest of men have a tender, loving core. Wayne's death on June 11, 1979, marked the end of an era. He was 72 years old. The news of his passing at UCLA Medical Center sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. Fans and colleagues mourned the loss of a man who had not only defined the Western genre, but had also left an indelible mark on American culture. His death was not just the end of a legendary career, but also the loss of a beloved figure who had touched countless lives through his films and personal strength. Wayne's battle with cancer and his ultimate demise serve as a stark reminder of the devastating effects of smoking and excessive alcohol consumption. His journey highlights the importance of taking care of one's health and the severe consequences that can arise from neglecting it. As we remember the great John Wayne, let us also take his story as a cautionary tale. Avoid smoking, limit alcohol intake, and prioritize your health to lead a longer, healthier life. John Wayne, the ultimate American icon, represents more than just the characters he played in movies. His life story, marked by early struggles, incredible successes, personal battles, and a touching end, is a powerful tale of perseverance and human spirit. Wayne's journey from humble beginnings to becoming a symbol of strength and resilience is truly inspiring. Despite his tough on-screen persona, his real-life battle with illness and his heartfelt final words reveal a man of deep emotions and courage. As Wayne once said, "Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway." This quote perfectly captures his approach to life, reminding us all to face our challenges head-on with bravery. John Wayne's legacy isn't just in his films, but also in the inspiration he continues to give. His story encourages us to confront our fears, stay true to our commitments, and cherish our loved ones. Remembering the Duke, let's draw inspiration from his life to pursue our own paths with courage and determination. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories and insights. See you next our video.